Hey guys, Will A.K. LaSalle. Welcome to episode 37 of the JLS Gaming Show. Let's do it. Let's get right into it. Gonna make this one quick. Know everybody's year end, holiday, guys hanging over, returning games, playing games, I'm trying to say struggling with people on Xbox Live or PSN Network, right? Downloading the big patches, big day one, day two, day three patches, especially if you got Cyberpunk 27/7 guys. But anyway, let's get right into it, guys. Right. So again, Merry Christmas. I'm trying to say some of the posts we had on Instagram, follow us on IG, follow us on Twitter, right? We had three different, kind of themed little Merry Christmas posts. But one thing that I found really funny, man, had a bunch of people liking it, is the whole thing with the PS5 being $399, $499, right? And stimulus checks, which over the weekend. I don't know. The thing is up in limbo. Let's see on Monday. Maybe it's 2,000. If it's 600, this is the meme right here. Sony licking their chops of people buying PS5s with their stimulus checks. If it's 2,000 per person, whoo, you talking about stimulus. You talking about 2,000 stimulus, man. People probably gonna buy a PS5, Xbox Series X, and a Switch Lite. By the way, the next gen consoles getting right into it. If you're still looking for a PS5, we'll talk about that in about a minute, where you can get a restock as early as, I believe, tomorrow morning around 6 a.m. Eastern, 6, 7 a.m. Eastern, right? We'll talk about that in a minute. But what I'm getting at with the PS, with the holidays and the next gen systems, right? There's not a lot of really diehard games, man. I went through Miles Morales, beat it in like 2.5 days, right? And playing it to enjoy it, right? So there's not really that many exclusives, man. There's a lot of games, don't get me wrong, and a big back catalog, taking advantage of the year end, the slowdown. Me and the kids really playing a lot of games and beating a lot of games. But again, you can get away with, for the price of a PS5 retail, not even the Scout marked up prices we'll get into in a couple minutes as well. You can get a Nintendo Switch Lite and an Xbox Series S. So you can still be next gen proof. Get a Switch Lite with all those great games that are available in the library, right? Smash, Breath of Wild, right? All the first party, everything else that you can play on the go. So, and then with Xbox Series S and X, but the Xbox Series S, right? You have your future proof, right? You don't have the latest and greatest, but even in terms of graphics, but you still can get pretty much 4K, right? And all the backwards compatibility. And with the backwards compatibility, it works without having to use the internal storage. You can use an external hard drive, right? 4 TB, 5 TB. I think I got a 5 TB, right? So you can use the 5 TB and store a lot of your retro consoles. So again, guys, don't feed the trolls, man. Don't feed the scalpers, man. Let's get into that, and talking about that for a little bit right now. As you can see, these are recent listings. So the prices are going way down, right? One sold for $585 with $36.75 shipping. How you shipping that big 19-pound, 20-pound thing for only $36.75? I don't know. They got to be losing money on that shipping unless they sending it USPS. And I don't know, the USPS even get around to delivering all the packages for Christmas yet? I know they were behind and everything like that. They've had to send the Salvation Army, the U.S. Army, the Army Corps Reserve engineers or whatever like that to figure it out for the USPS on getting all them packages on time, man. I really cannot stand USPS being used for delivery and everything like that. They just have always been able to disappoint, right? But as you can see, going down, right, there's not much money to be made on something. This one right here, this has got to be a loss. 585 with 36.75 shipping. Now, with that said, right, there's been a lot of talk about trolls scamming PS5 and Xbox Series X scalpers, right? This is funny, hilarious to me. You can check it out. There's a Reddit. It's called Scam the Scalpers, right? It's the subreddit, right? And this one right here that they're showing, pretty funny stuff, getting people to agree to a meetup, I'm trying to say, and then not showing up. This guy was selling a PS5, I guess, for $1.1 thousand, man, $1,100. It's crazy, insane. Again, don't feed the trolls, don't feed the scalpers, man. And if you're doing this stuff, be extra careful, right? Is it worth it for the meetup and everything like that to make the little bit of profit? I mean, to each his own, but I anticipate a lot of returns and a lot of stock availability in a week or two. With that said, Tomorrow, Target, check it out. Rumors are strong. Target, when they've been doing their drops lately, they've been doing it for just store pickup, right? A friend of ours was able to get one last Monday, I believe, last Monday or Tuesday. Same thing. It was like 6 in the morning. They actually, if you're looking for an Xbox Series X or S, they actually had the Xbox Series X and S around 5:30 availability. I'm an early bird. I'm always up 4:30. Today I was up 3:30. You know what I'm trying to say? And I'll be up all night because I got to watch the game, the late game today because of fantasy football championships. But you sit there, and 5:30, the Xbox X and Series S went live last week, right? And then the PS5 went live and lasted for about 2-3 minutes, right? Which again, you say, oh, 2-3 minutes. It went live around 6 o'clock. Again, follow the same sources we've been saying. IGN deals, Wario64, even some PS5 restocks. Follow them, get notifications if you're still trying to get your hands on a PS5. Don't feed the trolls, man. I'd also anticipate tomorrow Sony probably going live. A bunch of them are going to go live, right? Now it's after Christmas and stuff like that. Stay tuned, right? You might be able to even find at certain places open boxes or whatever like that from people doing returns, right? So hold out hope, man, and take advantage. If anything, take advantage of all the freaking deals that are out there, man. There's so many deals out there. It's not even funny. You know what I'm trying to say? You know, hey, James, how are you? Hey, Liliana. There's so many games out there. There's so many deals. I mean, Phoenix Rising this morning on Amazon was $29.99, right? I already beat it on the Switch and everything like that. The DLC that's coming out, it's not the DLC pass. So there's going to be 3 DLCs. Great. So I just got it there waiting for the DLC to pick it back up. Same thing if there's some for Cyberpunk, as well as Cyberpunk, the next gen upgrades. When that happens, I already ended up beating that, beat Miles Morales. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we get around to it, maybe we'll put some of these endings in the We Beat It, You See It series, right? So be on the lookout for that, right? Christmas recap. You know what I'm saying? We basically, I mean, you've seen the stuff that we've gotten, right? We got the PS5, Xbox Series X, S, and everything like that. Looking to do a quick STEM project this week. Looking to modify. We've got 2 Series S's in the household. Looking to modify one and make it one of those retro stations, or at least open. So be on the lookout for that, man. We might do a video review of it, as well as a tutorial, right? And that's being able to put RetroArch on it, emulators on it, and play PS2, GameCube, Dreamcast games on it, right? Because everybody knows what a RetroPie, and we had a tutorial earlier, all pretty much non 3D systems, right, run super smooth on a RetroPie, right, on a Raspberry Pi. But it struggles with some Dreamcast, some N64, right, PS2, PS1, a little bit. You know what I'm trying to say? So supposedly a lot of these systems, 3DS, et cetera, can be played on the Xbox Series S under emulation pretty well. So that'd be pretty cool, man. We're gonna do that. I like to do during these 2 weeks at the end of the year. I always like to do one little modification project, take advantage of the free downtime. But again, so many games. On a retro tip, what I'm playing now, PS Now is pretty cool. It doesn't have that many games, but you're going into a back catalog. So I was able to sit there and find Castlevania Lords of Shadow. They have Lords of Shadow 2, and they have Mirrors of Fate as well. So I'm going to go through those games, right? I'm a big Castlevania fan. I don't even remember Lords of Shadow. I know I beat it, back in the day. I know I had it back in the day, before our house got broken into and they stole so much of my stuff and my collection at the time that I had to slowly put back together. But I'm going through it and I'm enjoying the experience. It's the streaming, it streams it, so it doesn't even download it. It's a PS3 game, it streams it. The thing is, I can't pause it, man. The PS Now experience, I got to really dig deep into it. If I pause it and I go eat breakfast or something like that, I got to wait till a save point, because if I do, it kicks me off the server to make room for somebody else, right? And then it doesn't save my game, right? So it doesn't like save state or anything like that. So it sucks, right? From that perspective. So it's like, yeah, honey, this morning I'm in a level. I got to spend an extra 10 minutes just to get to a save point. You know what I'm trying to say? And my breakfast is cold, man. You know what I'm saying? Sausage and eggs. It was cold at that point. So again, they got to improve that, man. Make a save state, or you pause it, something like that, right? I get leaving capacity, you know what I'm saying, open for others, but come on, man, get it together, right? So again, Target, check it out, right? You know, you're gonna see. You got to save it. You know what I'm trying to say, and everything like that. And again, have your stores, have it set up, have it logged in, have it on the app as well as on the desktop. You should be able to get a PS5 or Xbox Series X and S tomorrow morning, right? Again, they're saying that they got stock today, but they don't put it out until the morning time, right? So check it out tomorrow morning, Tuesday the latest. But Target should have PS5s, man. Trust me. Um, Other really cool stuff, man. So the PS controller, right, the DualSense is compatible with Linux now with a straight up driver, right, from Sony, an official driver. Now I'm holding out hope for the camera. I bought the camera, didn't realize it was for streaming. We're not set up just yet to be able to do kind of PS5 streaming in real time, and you'll see my pretty face and stuff like that soon, right? The major holdup is I got a really nice, you know what I'm trying to say, Apple display that has no HDMI input at all, right? It doesn't. So I'm waiting until they have some 27-inch ones, TVs that support VRR, 4K, you know what I'm trying to say, all the bells and whistles, right? And a lot of those aren't coming until Q1 2021, right? Which is right around the corner, a week, right? Happy New Year early, guys, and everything like that. We'll catch you guys on, next week's episode, right? So again, like and subscribe to the channel. So with that said, guys, the only other thing I wanted to tell you guys is, we have the Nintendo Switch Lite giveaway at 10,000 subs, right? We still have that giveaway, right? Like and subscribe to the channel, tell a friend and everything like that. Great content, retro. We ain't forget you guys with the retro, right? You've seen pictures of the game room and everything like that, right? And, knock on wood, if I win my fantasy football championship tonight, I'm treating myself to something, right? Something to add to the game room, add to the retro. Thinking a PS Vita OLED, that's what I got my eyes on, complete, or a Virtual Boy, guys. Yeah, a Virtual Boy. So stay tuned to the channel, guys. As always, love you guys. Like and subscribe. Tell a friend. Peace.